So let's talk about the issue of low enrollment in schools. So if you're a school leader, a school owner, an admin, or a teacher working in a school, you know that low enrollment is a big problem that most schools face. But how can we solve that issue of low enrollment in schools? And that's why I'm here. Let me share with you some tips that will help you overcome that challenge. Now, before we go deep into this, we need to understand that there are two major factors that affect low enrollment or affect the enrollment process in your schools. The first one is if you're just starting a vision, you're just starting a school, right? Sometimes and most times, of course, nobody knows you, you're just starting. So you will face low enrollment. So to fix that case, you need to ensure that you position yourself very well. Sometimes it is lack of positioning or lack of the right positioning, right? If people don't know or hear about your business, then you have marketing and publicity issues which you have to fix. And you don't need to go out looking for a marketer. You can use the team members that you have. I don't call them staff, I call them team members because you work alongside with them because they are your team members. When you work with them, they will help your vision. I don't support the idea of being a boss. I always encourage people to be leaders instead of being bosses. A boss is somebody that is authoritative. When he's around, nobody is encouraged to work. Everybody works, but that's just eye service. As soon as the boss is out of the working environment, everybody goes back to what he or she likes to do. But a leader is somebody that works with you, guides you. That does not mean you don't have a red line. You still have your red line, but definitely you know what you want and you know how to get it. As a leader, you know how to motivate people. We define a leader as somebody who has a vision and he has a way of motivating and letting people know and have a picture of what he has in his mind, and also working with people in the right path to achieve that vision, make that dream a reality. So you're not a leader if you don't know how to make people submit to your authority. We are not talking about making people slaves. We're talking about you making people your closer, a kind of closer team players, right? To ensure that the vision is achieved and the goal is realized at the end. Now, if you are facing low enrollment and you're just starting your school, I would suggest that you position yourself very well, create events, children events, create flyers, drop in supermarkets, drop it within your environment. It depends on the kind of environment that you are in. Ensure that you work with closer people in that environment and ensure that you make marketing a core part of your system. And by the time you do that, ensure that you also investigate and know the kind of trend that is important to that environment. Because if coding, diction, robotics, AI is the major trend in that environment, then bringing it to that environment will be a good idea. So you can create a program like that to support the children that are in need, especially during weekends, right? You can create that. It can be a free program where other children from other schools can come in to have a taste of what you have in your school. Because most times as school owners, we have all it takes to blossom, but we don't have the audience. We don't know how to position ourselves, or we don't have the opportunity to showcase it to other people that we have these good ideas to give, right? Now, lastly, concerning this first part that I'm talking about is you have to also ensure that you utilize technology, social media, Facebook ad, Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms that you can lay your hands on. Create a lot of publicity, showcase them among your team. Also create people, create a team or subgroups of people. Some can head the marketing and the media, right? You can also have another category of people that can help you with publicity. Have a lot of people that are willing to give the best or their best to your vision. And that is when you're starting your school afresh. If you want more detailed way of getting that done, we already have an outstanding ebook that covers everything about how to boost your enrollment. Then you can see the ebook here. It's mainly for enrollment, whether you're starting your school afresh or an existing school that needs to boost their population. This is the best option for you. Now let's go to the next part, which are people who already have an existing school but they are facing low enrollment. In this case, you have to first of all begin to look at the reasons why you are facing low enrollment. One of the reasons might be that maybe the quality of your services have dropped because nobody sees something that is of high quality and leaves it, right? So you need to begin to look at your quality of services, begin to look at the standard of the staff you have. Look at, because people can't give what they don't have, right? If you have staff that are not trained, they are going to also replicate their unprofessional approach on the children, and parents will see. There was a time I was working with a school, right? And a parent said something. She said, I didn't go to a good school, and that is why I'm bringing my child to this very school, because I believe that they have all it takes to support my children. So I can't, as a parent, finish from a bad school and still bring my child to a school that is not good, right? So parents are looking for quality. So if you're facing low enrollment as a school that is already existing, you need to begin to check your system of services. What and what do you normally give out that is not outstanding? Is it your market? Is it your customer care? Is it your approach to parents? Is it your structure? Just check and look for a template that has more emphasis towards marketing of your school, and then considering the parents' view. Like, let it be parent-centered, right? Showcase that very well. And it is also time for you to begin to look at the schools around your environment and see what they have and how you can position yourself to create a lot of values that, I don't want to use the word beat others, because we're not competing. You're trying to just bring out the uniqueness that you have, right? Now, whether you're starting a school afresh or you're already an existing school, this is the only fact I can tell you. Find your uniqueness. Look for one thing that only you can provide. Look for one thing. Most of us were engineers before we became school owners. Maybe you are somebody who has been into tech. Maybe you're somebody who has been an artist, and a lot of things like that. It is time for you to begin to look for how to make that thing your strength. Now, if you're an artist, or you've been an artist before, or you are an artist by profession or by training, and now you own a school, it is time for you to be the most creative school in town. All those ideas should not be thrown away. Use them to boost your enrollment. Create something unique that nobody can replicate. And you know what? The sky is too big that all the birds on earth can fly, and they will not meet. They will clash, right? So it's time for you to soar. I saw a word written somewhere in the town somewhere, right? In Port Harcourt somewhere. They said, the wings are yours and the sky belongs to no one, and you don't need permission to fly, right? So if there's any creativity in you, there's any quality in you, there's any standard in you, there's something you know how to do best, it is time for you to showcase it. And of course, our ebooks are available that covers everything you need to stand out and to get the enrollment that you desire. I am so privileged to have you listen to me right now, and I believe that this is a practical step for you to take and boost your enrollment. Thank you for listening. I am Nasara Amos.